Hello, my crafty friends. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Linda Edwards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, crafty here in designs, and I'm going to show you how to make this fun card today. I just love the bright colors. It's very festive. Could be a birthday, could be congratulations, could be graduation. I think it just could be a lot of different things. I made it as a birthday card, and as you will see, it's kind of a different size today. So I'll share with you all of the dimensions so that you can do this. I will, it does fit in a standard, kind of a letter envelope. And I do have some that were left over from Stampin' Up! Used to have them in the catalog. We don't anymore. But it will fit in a regular letter size envelope. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to use the Round We Go stamp set, and you can see it's got lots of fun sentiments and images. It also has dies, several different dies. There are only 2 in here, and they're not the sweet citrus dies. That was the leftover from the other magnet, from the previous use. They are the Round We Go dies, and I have them all set aside here for you to see. We're going to use them today. So, and yep, this one, and then this one. So lots of different dies to make all these shapes. Now, mostly it's stamping, but as you can see, this is a die, as is this one, and there too. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And I'll give you all the measurements. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me put that aside. So for the card base, take my little package out. We're actually making this in my card class this month. I do hold card classes in my home. Sometimes in my home, sometimes in a local area. I'm in the Greensboro, Georgia area. So if you're ever in the area or you live around here, we'd love to have you come to one of my classes. So the card base is 8.5 by 7.5, and it is scored at 3 3/4. So 8.5 by 7.5, scored at 3.5. It's actually 8.5 by 7.5. Score on the short side at 3 3/4. I was looking at that going, wait, that's not right. And then I've got this lemon lime twist, and this is 7.5 by 2 3/4, and there are 2 of them. I'm doing exactly the same thing on the inside and the outside. And then the layer we're going to stamp on is white, and it is 7 1/4 by 2.5, and we have 2 of those as well. So you can see how that's going to layer right on there. So I'm going to put those aside. And then I have a piece of a scrap here of basic white. It's probably 2 inches by 2 inches, and we're going to make that sentiment there out of that one. And then I'm going to use designer series paper for these little, I don't know, what do you call them? They're rosettes? I don't know what you call those, but they're fun. I'll call them just fun. What I'm going to use is the Full of Life designer series paper because I wanted to get some colorful images. So this paper, I've used a lot of it already. And so the ones that I'm using for this class, this is the piece that I'm going to use today, it's all done. I've got it all set and ready to go. And this is the piece that I used for today's card. So you can kind of see what I did. So for my class, I'll have these little templates for them, and their pieces will be cut. And so you can get quite a bit. This is 2 inches by 6 inches. The paper is 6 by 6. And then I was able to get another, this is probably 3.5. And so I was able to get all the pieces out of there. So I stamped first, and then I decided what colors I wanted to go on the stamping. That was how I decided where to cut. So I'm going to show you that today. So we're going to bring that in. I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap paper because, as you can see, my image will be stamped off. So I have lemon lime twist, blueberry bushel. Let's see if I can make room here, and crushed curry. And those are the images we're going to start with. So I'm going to start with the largest of the sunburst, I guess, images. You'll see this one's kind of got rounded edges, and this one, the edges are a little more pointed. So I'm going to start with the Lemon Lime Twist, and actually I need a Stampin' Pierce mat, because these are all photopolymer, and especially because they're kind of thick images. So I want to make sure that I get the ink to cover well. So first one is going to be kind of up in this corner, and I'm going to do it there. And you know, we like to work in kind of threes. So then this one's going to be over here. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the third one down in this corner. And I am trying to make sure that I have those centers on the paper when I do this. So that's that one. We'll set that aside and close that up so I don't accidentally put it in the wrong ink pad. And then I'm going to come in with the crushed curry. And obviously you can use any color you want for this image. I just thought these are colors I don't really use a lot, so I kind of had some fun with it. I'm going to bring this one kind of like that. I want to leave a little room for some of the blue little starbursts in between. So let's see, let's do this one next. And what I'm trying to do is, I don't know if you can see that, I'm trying to kind of get in between those images. So there, and then I will do one over, let's see, kind of there. And do I need one over there? I don't think so. I think it's going to be covered up anyway. But let's go ahead and just do a little bit right there. All right. So those are for the front. Actually, I'm going to just go ahead and do the front and then separate and stop and do the inside separately. So here's the blueberry bushel. So now I'm going to kind of fill in. And I'm trying not to overlap, but I don't know if I'm going to do a very good job. And you know, you can always mask, but I don't really want to have to do that. That's okay. I should have left more room in between, but I don't think it's going to matter. Here we go. Oh, I can fit that one in there. And it doesn't really overlap. And I can do that one there. That's going to be covered up. I'll do some up here. Let's see. That one's going to be covered up. So there are like 3 on one side and 2 on the other. So I kind of feel like well, you know what? I'm going to just do this one in here. I don't care if it's overlapping. I think it's fine. I think that's, yep. I think I'm happy with that. All right. So that's that. And now we are going to bring in, there are 2 kind of center circles. And one is geared for the larger opening. And it's a little tricky getting it exactly straight, but I don't think it really matters. So I'm using the crushed curry on the green, and I'll do the opposite for the crushed curry. I'll bring in the lemon lime twist. Oh gosh, I've got to be really careful and pay attention here so that I don't go in the wrong ink. All right, there we go. Great. Okay. All right. So now let's go ahead and do the stamping on the inside. Set that one aside, bring in the inside, and I'm going to close that. And I had the green first. So I'm doing the same kind of thing, kind of coming up here with the green in the top left, and then I'm going to come down here in the bottom right. And then I'm going to come in with the yellow crushed curry. And I don't want to take up too much space because I do want to have room for my happy birthday, and also to do, to write a little sentiment or a few words, or maybe not. Sometimes it's like really hard to know what to say. So sometimes it's kind of nice not to have a lot of room to write. You ever have that issue? Sometimes I'm like, I spent all this time making a card for you. Isn't that enough? I don't always know what to say. Is that horrible? Maybe I'm just a horrible person, but. All right, here we go. And now let's bring in some of the blue and see where we want to put that. Okay. Blueberry bushel and our little, I really like kind of just stamping, having some fun with just playing with the stamps like this. This is, I don't know, I don't do a lot of cards like this. So when I do, I think it's fun just to do something different. All right, and last but not least, the sentiment. Happy birthday. Again, from that same, this is all from the same set. It's a little long, so that's why I just did it on an angle, because I just thought that was kind of fun. I mean, the whole card is just kind of fun and happy. So I feel like I don't need to follow lots of busy rules, right? I'm gonna kind of think, I was trying to think outside of the box. All right, oh, one other thing, we do want to stamp this, and let's put that there. Make sure that's gonna be, yeah, we're gonna use the blue. Blueberry bushel. This is a nice primary blue. I don't tend to use a lot of it, but I thought it was perfect for this card. And I know that my die is going to be a circle, so I'll go ahead and bring that in just so that you can see. So the outside of the circle is going to be like that, and then the inside with the just the little holes in it is there. So I know that I want my sentiment to be really close to the center. So this is your, and then the, you could say your day, your month, your year. I'm going to do it a little bit on an angle because I want to press it up really high up close. But it's kind of fun because, for graduation, this is your year. For birthday, this is your day. Actually, for your year could be for birthday too, right? So I think that that's kind of a nice option to have. Okay, so now we're going to do some die cutting. So let me bring in, so this is the paper that I have, and I want this piece, nope, not that one. So this is going to be die cut like that. I'm going to line it all up first, and then we'll bring it in. So that one's going to be like that. And then for this one, I want that to be, so I want the green and the yellow and to be on both of those. And do I want one to have a little blue? I might. I think I do. So I'm going to start kind of going through this way. Maybe this one I want all three colors. So that's the plan. I'm kind of just looking at, so what I'm doing is looking at my card, and saying, well, where do I want to put, kind of what colors do I want? So set this aside. Bring this in. Oh. Okay. And bring in my sandwich. So, we've got the base, the cutting plate, the die part, so that's number 2, and then the base plate here. I'm gonna run this one through first, just on its own. Now you can use a piece of tape if you feel like you wanna make sure it doesn't move. This tends to work pretty well for me, so I think I'm gonna just, of course I say that and it's wiggling all over. I think I'm good. All right, so that's the first one to go through. Nice and easy. And look at how fun is that? Isn't that cool? It's got those little dots around it. I thought that was really cool. All right, and then next I'm gonna bring in this. Remember, it's 6 by 6, so it does fit, but you could certainly make it smaller. You know, I could have cut off some of that blue, but I think I'm good. I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna have to go through again because I need 2 of the smaller ones. 1 large, 2 small. Yeah, I wanna do that because I wanna make sure that I have enough space for them. So, here we go. Okay, one through. And these 2. I think I need, whoop, where is it? The other small one. Nope, I think I'm gonna do another big one. And I wanna get a little more blue and green in there, so I'm gonna put it over there. And where are my little, so we've got these little guys too. I'm gonna do some colors. I think I want to do one in the green and one in the blue. And I'll show you what I'm gonna do with those. Those are optional, but it's kind of a nice, fun addition to the card. So let's see if I've got enough there. Kind of playing around here. I hope that you are enjoying the play. Let's see, so let's set that aside and see what we have here. So here's the inside, here's the outside. So this is gonna go like this. Here, I'm kind of just laying it out to make sure I don't need to cut anything else. Let's see, I think I'm gonna put this on the bigger one. Oh, that's kind of cool, the blue there. That one's, oh, we'll do green there and we'll do yellow there. What do you think? I think that's cute. And then maybe I might do that one there and that there. I don't know, we'll put the base together and then decide as we get going. Okay, where's my stuff? Here it is. Everything gets buried off camera. Okay, so this is ready to go. I'm gonna attach that together. Here we go. So one is going to go, of course, on the outside and one on the inside. And then this one here, I like liquid glue adhesive, but if you know, some people just have a hard time with the liquid glue. It gets everywhere for them. So if you're not a liquid glue person, you just use whatever adhesive works for you. And we'll go ahead and put this here. I do find you do have to be careful with the liquid glue not to get too much in it or it gushes out everywhere. Okay, there, the inside is done. Oh, and I almost forgot. I want to stamp on the outside here too. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Bring this in. You don't have to, but it just adds a nice some more fun. So I'm gonna bring the blue back in. Move these a little bit over, and I have to clean my stamp because I stamped in the green. Actually, I think I'll use the smaller one. So that was the yellow that I did, so the pointy one. So I'm gonna bring in, and I'm doing kind of a tone-on-tone stamping for the background here. So what you'll see is you know, you're not gonna see a lot of it, but I thought it would be kind of fun to have a little more color there. Now this is going to be covered. You see, it's going to kind of go in like this, but I want something to be up there. But I don't want it over too far. Let's do, I don't want to cover that up either. All right, we'll do that. That's good. And then I'm going to do the same thing down here, but I think I'm going to just do one of them. And I want to close it because I don't want it to go on the back. So I think I'll do like that. All right, let's see. Yeah, there you go. Just a little something. I just felt like it needed a little something around on the background. You could emboss it, but I think just a little tone-on-tone stamping works really well here. Okay, put that aside. So now we're just gonna finish up everything. So I'm gonna attach these two together, and then this is gonna go on dimensionals. So bring in my dimensionals. If you want to know when my classes are, I would love for you to join my newsletter, sign up for my newsletter. You can see the link in the description of the video. And I also share, of course, all the news about what's coming up with Stampin' Up and different promotions and opportunities. And then I also have some special things just for my newsletter subscribers. So things like I have a new adhesive, I'll show you, my adhesive pouch. It's got a cute little sticker. It comes with all the adhesives you will need for your crafting, all in one place. It keeps them all together, which is really, I find kind of nice to have them all in one spot. And that's a promotion that's only going to be offered for my newsletter subscribers. So if you've got any interest in that, please subscribe to my newsletter. Also, you know, if you want to know when I do more videos, if you hit that subscribe button in my Facebook or my YouTube page, then you will be notified of when my new videos come out, which is kind of fun too. I try to do one a week. Sometimes I'm more successful than others. Depends, you know, sometimes life gets in the way. I've got 2 new grandbabies, so they can keep me kind of busy. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell what I'm doing here. It doesn't match exactly, but I'm trying to kind of get this, there we go. Kind of, and then you kind of, I just put a little bit of glue on the dot, and then you can kind of turn it like that so that it fits there. And there's that one. Oh, okay. This one will go on the yellow. And then I'm going to trim off a little bit. There we go. Of the edges so that I can get it in the envelope without a problem. Here we go. And then I'm going to just finish up with a little bow. There we go. So this is this Baker's Twine, which is wonderful. It's the three twine pack, 3-pack, and this is Balmy Blue. Now I know I don't have Balmy Blue in my card, but it works really well with the blueberry bushel and and the yellow. The other, and the granny apple green, the Baker's Twine pack comes with the other twine is Flirty Flamingo, Lemon Lolly, and then the Balmy Blue. So it's a nice combination of colors. And of course, I like to use a glue dot. So let's see. Twist that on with my Take Your Pick tool. I'm just kind of turning and twisting it so that it's nice and small. And you can do either a single or a double bow. And I think I'm going to put that there because that's where I want my bow to go. And then I'm kind of squeezing tight because the Baker's Twine can kind of twist up a little bit on you. So that way, oh, come on, I can get it to lay flat. Yes. And add a little more bling to it. I've got this Tinsel Gems 4-pack, and there are quite a few different colors here that I can use. So I'm gonna kind of mix and match. I think I don't have any pink in here, so I'm not gonna use the pink, but I think I like the green here. And maybe a big blue over here. And I'm gonna do a little yellow one here. So they're not exactly the same colors, but because you're putting it on other colors, it kind of shows through and works really well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more. We'll put one more there. Let's see what color, maybe blue. There. Do I want to do blue? I guess I do. Okay, there we go. There we go. And so my envelopes, I'll show you. These are the envelopes that we had for sale, I don't know, maybe a year ago. And this one has like a little inside, so I'm not gonna stamp the envelope, but if you're using just a regular white envelope, you could certainly stamp on the envelope as well. That would be really a lot of fun. You could do a similar thing to this. So there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed my video today, and we'll come back again for future videos. I really enjoy making the videos. I enjoy designing the cards and having classes, and would love for you to join me, follow me. And if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. It helps other people to find me, and commenting also really helps. So I appreciate your support. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope it includes some fun crafting. Bye for now.